Good evening, everyone. A warm and enthusiastic welcome to all the esteemed dignitaries, respected faculty friends joining us on Day 4 of our 5 days International Faculty Development Program on Revolutionizing Education with Machine Learning and Generative AI. I'm Niteshri and I'm delighted for today's session. Over the past 3 days, we have had the privilege of exploring various facets of machine learning and generative AI, and today we delve into another critical and evolving field, data science and its integration with research. Before we begin, let us take a moment to appreciate the dedication of our organizers, speakers, and participants who have contributed to the success of this FDP. Now it's my honor to introduce our distinguished speaker for today, Dr.S. Kanimozhi, Associate Professor, Senior Grade 1, VIT Madras. Dr.S. Kanimozhi is a renowned academician and researcher in the field of data science, artificial intelligence, and research integration. She has made significant contributions to the academic community through her research, publications, and innovative projects. With her extensive knowledge and experience, she has been a guiding force for many aspiring researchers and professionals in the field of data science. Today, she will enlighten us on science and research integration, a topic that holds immense potential in driving innovation and transforming academia and industry alike. We are truly privileged to have you with us today, ma'am. Now, without further delay, let us welcome Dr. S. Kanimozhi to lead today's session. Welcome, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Nitishri, for your introduction. And so today is a very interesting topic which given for me, and it is one of my favorite topic also. So without any delay, I will get into the session. So I hope my screen is visible. Okay. Before entering into this, we must have some basic knowledge about the artificial intelligence, or else what the topic is, data science, or any these set of intelligence that was come into existence. So, what is a data science actually? It is any form of the input, what kind of analysis or the research we can able to do with that input. So that is what the data science itself all about. So in order to do some analysis, we need some intelligence. Without any intelligence, the analysis will not come into existence, and we cannot get proper solution for the problem which we are seeking of. So in order to go with a proper pathway or proper solution for the flow of solution for the problem which we are facing in our daily day-to-day life, one thing is inducing the intelligence which is similar to that of the human to that of machines, because we are highly nowadays depending on the machine to do our work, our daily work. For example, getting on time in the morning, we need an alarm clock. We don't believe on our brain, like we will awake at 5 a.m. in the morning. That is not sure. So we are depending on alarm clock, either mobile alarm or some alarm clock separately we will have in olden days. Or else then if we want to move from our place to the working area, we are depending on some kind of vehicles. So that is also a machinery. And if you are going there and working for doing some kind of mathematical calculation, we are depending on the calculator. And nowadays it comes with the machines like computers for performing some kind of computations. And also at the same time, each and every activity, whatever we are doing in day-to-day life, we are highly depending on a machine to work along with us. So we are trying to induce our intelligence to the machine, and we are checking whether it is working properly or not. It acts as an assistance. It helps us in providing so many solutions for it, like unsolvable problems also by the humans can be done easily by the machines. How? Because of the intelligence which was induced by the humans in the form of programs, because we know the language, English or any kind of communication language we know. The machine knows the numeric, so we are connecting the machine knowledge with that of human knowledge with the help of the programming concepts. So this is how any kind of real world problems can be solved by the machine. Okay, so this is how the connections make, and also there are a number of programming platforms are there that easy our works by connecting what we really need of, we really need to do with that data. Data means the input we are taking. For example, if it is of alarm clock I'm putting, means the numerical as an input. Okay, likewise each and everything is has its own input data type. Oh, okay, so based on the data type the programming will reshape it in the and in its own understandable manner, and it will provide as a solution in the human understandable manner. So this is how the human is depending on machine, and machine is providing the solution for the human problems. So without an intelligence this cannot be done. So artificially we are inducing that intelligence to the machine and we are getting the results. Okay, so one very needed or else very highly demanding area in the research is healthcare. Why? Because human want to survive means the health is very important. Machine want to survive means some kind of chips, boards and all those things will is needed, and if one thing is not working means we can replace it easily, we can replace it, but human, the replacing capability is very minimal. So we need something, some kind of intelligence devices, or else some kind of intelligent system, computers or programs that will automate the work with less human intervention. We cannot build any nations with a completely humanoid, or else replacing human, that is not possible. So we can help, we can make that system to assist the human, so that is possible. So today's talk is going to be talk in terms of how the intelligence, like artificial intelligence, is helping the medical data. Okay, and also what are the current research that was come into existence in that field. So in this manner we can able to check it out and verify what are the research problem currently in need of, how the my research direction can be, so that I can prove something in the medical field. Because medical field is one where the human is uh, highly need an accurate or more more absolute results in order to safeguard the another human, because the life is in the hands of human in the medical field. So a very minimal error can make the entire system to collapse. Okay, so we are in need of inducing the intelligence or making some analysis without, with very less minimal error, and also if the error is there, automatically the rectification has to come into existence. So this is my the content. So we will talk about the what is data science and AI in healthcare, and we will talk about something like AI applications, what are the applications and case study and the real world problems, then what is the ethical consideration and challenges, followed up by the future trends and research direction, then end up with conclusion and discussion. So, yes, what is an artificial intelligence and how it plays a role in the healthcare? So, artificial intelligence is obviously, I have given enough intro about artificial intelligence. So, in which of the field, medical field, that intelligence is really in need of? One is diagnostic, next will be the treatment planning, and third will be the research methodology. So, there are n number of subsections of are there in the medical field. It is not like just only in terms of gynecology, only in terms of like neurology. Like this is not only one direction. There is n number, because a human from head to toe, every department is in need of some assistive systems in order to help them, because human have the tendency of getting tired after a continuous work. So we need a system that will help and assist them, and it has to be like provide a proper solution, and that should not affect the human life, who's like patient life. Okay, so that is very important. Then the integration of AI in the medical field will improve the efficiency and accuracy and personalization in the patient care. Like we cannot put one nurse that can serve for a one patient. Okay, for a period of time, one nurse will take care of 10 to 15 patients. Each patient has different records and different health histories. So getting there, finalizing, and giving medicines everywhere. There is if there is an assistance that can monitor, automatically monitor the history of the patient and provide the solution accordingly. So that is easier. The human work can be much easier if we go in this direction. Next will be like in order to analyze a vast data set, identify patterns, and support clinical decision making, the AI is helping. And also, it will AI applications what are the research, healthcare research challenges, ethical concern, future trends, all these things in uh, different data set, or else in different application needs. Okay, based on the need, these things can be get explored. Then yes, data science and AI in healthcare. So data science, so data will be the input. Okay, input mode. Science will be the analysis. Okay, what kind of pattern it is following. Like is now, recently we everyone get into the COVID. Okay, so every people in our home, in nearby area, everyone at least like in the first wave, second wave, got into the COVID and come across with a huge struggle. After a huge struggle, they have come across outside. Okay, so how they have find out the medicine for the COVID means it is not the newer virus. Okay, so it is already there, some version of that COVID is previously available, and based on the symptoms they are trying to map it with the proper virus type, and what kind of drugs that can help, medicinal drugs that can help to overcome that has been identified, analyzed and identified. So this is what the data science come into existence. So I have the data, like previous record, history of records, like viral record I have. With that record, its symptoms will be given, okay, description. So I have to map it out through which symptoms and which description it is highly mapping on, and I have to finalize, fix it with a drug as a result. So, what are the basic ML algorithms that are using means decision tree neural network for helps in disease predictions, and the risk assessment can be done using that. Okay, and also like it is not a minimal to decision tree and the neural network. There are many number of algorithms are there, but it is like quite easy for understanding and also provide easier solution at the short interval of time. Next is the deep learning techniques. Okay, so if the data set size is very huge and there are so many features are there, we cannot depend on the ML in that stage. Okay, machine learning can give you the solution for the very minimal volume of data. It cannot give the solution for the large volume of data, but the deep learning can deal with a large volume of data by understanding, analyzing the deeper patterns that was present in the data. Okay, and also like there are some reliable AI models are there, which is highly used or dedicated for maintaining the healthcare oriented data. Okay, so one is EHR, so electronic health records. So for all these things, okay, high quality data, there are specific AI models are existing. Okay, so AI application in healthcare research, how it is helping. So it will do a predictive analytics and at the early stage of prediction and reduce mortality rates and improving the patient outcome. So in these perspective only, all the AI research are done in the healthcare, because uh, before like the symptoms is getting severeness, before going into that, if we find a proper solution for that, then it will be much more easier for us to for us means for the doctors to give the treatment and save the human life. Okay, so in these perspective the AI is helps. And also in medical imaging, AI enhances the diagnostic condition like cancer, fractures, and the neurological disorders like Archimedes and Alzheimer diseases. Alzheimer diseases is very difficult for identifying in the early stage, because cancer is fine with any kind of CT or MRI, we can able to find the cancers. But the neurological like Alzheimer diseases and all now, it is very difficult just by seeing the MRI images. It is not that much easier to identify at the early stage. So in these things, the AI techniques can be implemented and it can be easily identified. And next will be the personalized medicine leverages, which is like based on their genetic disorders, identifying their genetic disorders and providing the solutions like medicines based on that. Okay, so in the lab, in the clinical perspective, this AI can helps in this direction. Okay, next will be like robotic surgery. Nowadays, before 2024 or 2023, in the year of 2024-2023, the laparoscopy is the highly valued or highly easier method that can provide the solution for without any open surgery. This will provide a better solution. But nowadays they are moving into the advancement of the robotic surgery. So for every field like for cataracts and also for uterus oriented diseases and for the breast cancer diseases and all those things, in order to remove the tumor area or else evaluate that particular place, how it is, how deeper the affected area is of all about. In all these things, the robots are helping, and it is also with the guidance of doctor only they are doing this. But even though it provide us with a very minimal blood damage. Okay, blood damage means like excessive of blood usage is not needed, because if you open any of your skins, means we will lose so much of blood. Okay, because so much quantity of blood will be get lost. So in order to overcome that, the laparoscopy comes into existence, even though that will have some kind of holes and all those things. Okay, as a result of the surgery. So that robotic surgery overcome that also, and it is like it won't provide any surgical imprints on our body. Okay, so that is an advancement of robotics, and for doing that robotic surgery, the AI is also helping. Okay, what are the basic case studies in which we can able to move on to find out in order to move out with the helps of AI. Okay, these four, it is not minimal with these four. Okay, these four are highly valuable area, so I just go with these four. One is AI in oncology, second thing is predicting patient readmission, AI in drug discovery, and last will be the wearable health devices. So these are the four highly valued research area where the AI is mostly used. Okay, and many more problems are there which needs a proper solutions also. Okay, we will see one by one in a detailed manner. First is AI in oncology. So, what is an oncology actually? Oncology is nothing but it is a study of tumors. Okay, so tumor in any kind of any area over the body, we can able to find out, and most probably this AI solutions has been provided in terms of the cancer identification and treatment. Okay, so before getting into that, I will show you a video. Yes. This is a explanation which was given by and researcher. Okay, so here she has published a paper in the Frontiers in Medicine 2024. Okay, in the topic of AI and oncology. So just how it is important for in that perspective, I will show this demo. என்னடா என்னை கூட்டுங்க ஏன் சொல்லிட்டு என்ன தான் சிரிச்சுட்டே அடையல என்ன So, if you see here, what they are trying to convey is through the experiences which was gained by the professionals like doctors or the specialist on that tumor. Okay, so in that sense, they are trying to make a committee. Okay, usually before getting into any kind of model in the medical field, very important is like getting the feedbacks or else like getting the data informations from the proper specialist. Okay, we cannot do everything just by seeing the papers or like some journal papers kind of thing, and taking the data from the Kaggle and working on. It's not a proper way. Okay, actually, the proper way of doing a research in the medical field is first we have to go in person and verify what are the needs in that problem which we are trying to focus as a research problem. We have to go to that doctors, sit with them, talk with them, and then we have to get enough information from that. Then we have to try it out with the data which we are having. Okay, for example, from the Kaggle we can take the sample data, we can apply some models on that. So this is what they are doing. Okay, first they are taking the electronic health records, which is like what the patient records which was storing in their hospital systems. Next will be the radiology. So radiology means scans, reports, and all the things. Pathology, which is will be like through their blood samples data. And excuse me, someone's mic is on. Can you please mute it? Excuse me, someone's mic is on. Can you mute it out? Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you. So the thing is, next will be the molecular data, which is like through the DNA. Like they have some genetical disorders there, the family disorders is coming for them. Also, we have to take that record, and also from the research data. So research data will be like going in person and collecting. So that is, it is not just like Kaggle. With a just a Kaggle data, we cannot do anything. We cannot provide any proper solution. By having these kind of multiple input records, then only we can able to give a proper solution. Okay, so for that only they are trying to build a board means a committee. Okay, so with various people who has experience in various field. Okay, so that is what their main motto. And yes, so what is the expected result they are expecting means predict the next clinical events, then find similar patient. For example, a patient with a particular symptoms admitted means if another patient come into existence with the similar symptoms, can we use the same set of treatment methodology for them also. That can be done, that can be analyzed. So Okay, so now you can able to see how important the AI is there in the field of oncology, that too in the cancer analysis, because color-based differentiations with a single tumor image, what they are showing us a lymph tumor. Okay, so we have because of so many reasons we have lymph in our body, but it's not all the all will be the cancer cells. Okay, cancer, the tumor. Some may be cancer, lead to cancer, some may be curable with the small treatment itself. So with a single image, okay, single image, like a very minimal sized image, okay, with that itself, how deeply they can able to analyze and figure it out the pattern, like the using a color itself they can able to find out because of what that patient can't get cured, because I mean with that a simple treatment itself, because some harmful cells are protecting the cancer cells, so that the immune cells cannot get into existence. Just by seeing the color itself, it is very very easy for the doctors and the uh, and the therapist in order to provide a proper treatment for them. So this is a very huge advancement of AI that helps the doctors to provide a proper treatment. So for that sake only I have given shown this video. So we will get back here. Okay. So I have given a link from where I have taken, and this is the data I have fetched from the paper which was presented by that researcher. Okay, so in what are the field that AI is really in need of? So by just by seeing a pie chart, you can able to understand. Most probably in both the picture, first picture in the pathology, pathology in terms of the clinical thing, and also in the second picture in terms of breast cancer treatment. Okay, so this AI is very very helping. So most of the research nowadays is turning towards this breast cancer analysis just by seeing the image. Okay, so yes, so the treatment can be scrutinized based on the result which was analyzed, result which was given by the artificial intelligence using some algorithms. It is not like any external device. It's like simple algorithms through the records. Okay, patient records, like long term record, using that images, text, audio, video, any kind of thing based on those data type, input data type. So based on that they are providing the solutions. Next major area where the AI is highly used, highly providing solutions, is patient's readmission. So what is a readmission? Okay, once they are treated and go to their hometown or home, and again in a few days, okay, they are returning back because of the same issue. Okay, so what we will tell that doctor is not paying so much of importance to that patients, or the treatment is very wrong and all those things. We can able to, as a normal layman, we can able to tell anything, any kind of problems, but what is the exact problem, that analysis can be done using the AI, and it will provide an exact solution for that. So in which research, I mean in which topic the research has been carried out is heart failures. Okay, heart failure readmission within a 30 days of prediction. So that is the concept in which they have done, and I will load this paper. Okay, this is the paper from which I have taken that record. Okay, so they are using some set of machine learning models in order to fetch that thing. Okay, so you can able to see here. So what is the major goal for them? Once again. So what is their primary goal means? Their primary goal is to provide to identify the high risk of the patients that having the heart failures and predict the readmission rate within a 30 days. So that is their main concept. Um so from where they have taken the record means here they have given the dataset details also. If you are interested, you can go and check it out. This is also an active research area. Okay, so national readmission database they have used, and with that database they are trying to find out with the metrics like AUC, okay, area under curve. That is the major metric they are used in order to categorize how good in order to categorize or else in order to quantify how good their model it is of all about. And they have given how many patients records they have considered and what is their achievement. Okay, usually why they are using this AUC metric means we can use accuracy and all those things are coming to, but what is AUC? AUC will give you how good your classifier it is of all about. Okay, it is area under curve. So that curve is the line which will divide one class with another class. Okay, so with that one class another class differentiation, if properly like positive records are properly grouped and negative records are properly grouped means that high rate of grouping can be easily identify if we go with AUC. That is why they are using the AUC over here. And okay, so what is the flow we can able to use it? Okay, so first they are defining means the data set collection and all those things. Then they are doing a pre-processing because if it is of CSV file means there will be missing records will be there, or else like some duplicate values will be misplaced in that, so that is also possible. So all these things has to be like re-evaluated so that we will have a clear record. Okay, next is exclusive criteria. Exclusive criteria means among the entire set of feature, which feature I'm mostly concentrating in order to provide me the solution, like 30 days of heart failure readmission, how much people that prediction, for that prediction what are the essential feature, that is the next will be the data extraction. So from that we have to extract those data, essential data, and we have to do that analysis. So this is the flow diagram which was used in that paper. For your reference, I have shown that. And next will be like in drug discovery. Drugs means like medical medicines, okay, which can be used. So in many ways it can be used. Okay, so first is accelerating drug development, like new drugs can be developed. It is like if just for the information, I'm just giving this as an example. During the COVID, everyone is instructed to put COVID shield and Covaxin. Okay, initially those who have put COVID Covaxin, some has the symptoms like severe heart problems, and some died also. So these set of things has come into existence. Okay, it's because not properly analyzing their health record, they just given the medicine, and that health is not like that human the body is not reacting properly to the drug, and it creates the negative symptoms. Okay, then through after a very long study they have reconstructed that drug again, and it was given for all, so that we have come across, we have overcome the COVID problem also. Okay, and also in the in so many field this kind of approach is very very helpful. So I have given some of the field where it is mainly in need of. Okay, so what is the flow? Okay, usually if we implement AI in this drug discovery, what will be the flow? First will be the data collection. Okay, so obviously we have to collect the data, not just by the Kaggle. We have to frame a committee. That committee must include the expert from various field. Next, we have to transform the data. So transform the data, which is nothing but like a complete change of data from one form to another form. Like whatever we are having is in so many data format, like text and all those things is there. We have to collectively make it like as a one common format that can be used, that can be understood both by the machine and by the humans. That is what the feature engineering we talk here. Okay, so various fields with various data type, numeric, text, audio, video, everything will be there. Okay, so all those records, and also some will have the floating point value, some will have the numeric whole numbers. Okay, all these things will come into existence. So what is our main motto means, the transforming means it will identify the feature that along with the data type, and it will regenerate it. Okay, so make it as a single common format. So that is one thing. Next, we have to do the training can be come across with some good algorithms. Okay, that is very useful, like random forest or kind of decision tree, all these things we can. Then we have to evaluate using some metric. Already we have seen AUC one metric. Likewise for the drug discovery also, there are some metrics, specific metrics will be not only with depending on accuracy, error rate. Okay, all these things has to be identified. Then we have to provide insight. Insight means what are the possible cases, constraints, and then we have to make the decision. Okay, blindly just applying one ML algorithm and I have got with 98% of accuracy, so everyone can able to follow this. This cannot be used. Okay. So next will be the main thing is the wearable health devices in, because the best example for this is a pacemaker. Okay, so pacemaker is like those who have the heart failures, the pacemaker is very help for them to lead their life after very hectic surgeries. Okay, so those who were in olden days, the pacemaker is very huge in size, and there are so many methods we have to, treatment method we have to follow in order to make it as a successful. Okay, so we should not eat this thing, we should not eat that thing, and we must have, like, we cannot walk faster, all these things. There are so many things coming they are talking about. So but nowadays with a very minimal, like 1 or 2 inch of devices itself, it can control the heart, and it will regulate, it will pump the blood accordingly, and it will evaluate the arteries width and height and all those things, and it will provide a solution to the a solution means what kind of problem that patient happens having, and how to overcome that. It is providing the solutions, and just if you fit that small devices to their heart near area, it will do the regulation purpose, and it will send the details to their mobile phone application itself. You can able to see. And also another thing will be our smart watches, which is a very best examples. If you have any kind of breathing issue or anything else, just by seeing your smart watch, you can able to check your oxygen rate, and if any emergency or any real immediate care has to be taken, means you can able to do that also. Okay, so here I'm giving an example of how the US has increased its economic rate in the field of wearable AI market. Okay, you can able to see it is a huge change, and by 2030 they are predicting, like there will be so many application coming into existence, which is essential, which would become essential for the human to live also. Okay, some of the wearable devices, one is the Rabbit R1 is one kind of large action model. Okay, in order to like in order to talk with other person or like perform some kind of actions. Okay, through actions you are communicating me, that can be done. Okay, next is human AI pin is there. So what it will do means it will perform like email summarization, translation, and all those things. Okay, for the nutrition scanning also that AI pin is helped. And AI tabs. Okay, so tab will be like it is aimed to bridge the gap between the smartphones and the laptop. So tab, it is like a very small portable devices that can work for several purposes. And next we are coming into the concept called as what is the problem we will face, ethical problems and the challenges we will face. First is the data privacy, because all these are the patient records. Okay, we cannot simply take those patient record like take it granted and we cannot use it out. And also at the same time, if you wrongly calculated anything and your model has predicted something and it is not there, means it will create a huge impact in their life also. So the data privacy is the very, very important thing. That's why most of the researchers in the field of medical, they are now struggling to get some proper solution for their research. Okay, we cannot get enough data. For example, for the ML model we need hundreds of data. For the DL model we need like some counts of hundreds, like 300, 400 counts of data we are in need of. Okay, that number of data will not be provided by any health institutions. Okay, so we are struggling in that thing. Next is bias in the AI models. Bias means what the doctors predicted is different. With the help of clinical result, what the AI model predicted will be different. Okay, for some non-curable diseases is there, means for that AI predict one thing, and the I mean that doctor predicted another thing, means the controversy come into existence. Next is regulatory compliances, which means like legally taking the necessary actions. That will be a problem. Next is trust and the transparency. Okay, some may misuse my health record and they can threaten me also. So that is one kind of major issue which they are which the researchers nowadays mainly focus towards that. And next will be like what is the future trends and the research directions. Okay, so for the personalized treatment, okay, that is where the AI is nowadays mostly concentrating towards that. Okay, personalized means for me, for my health, for my BP, for my oxygen rate. Okay, like specifically customatically it will provide the treatment and the solution. Next is a quantum computing. So they are trying to induce a quantum computing concept, which is like all to be commonized. Okay, all to be grouped together under one common classification. Okay, one common class. Okay, so that is what the quantum is. And also at the same time, it will analyze like thousands and like thousands or lakhs of diseases on the simple AI, because what explainable AI means in the clinical results. Okay, everything will be like in values or some medical terms. Okay, which is not understandable by the normal layman. Okay, images like brain images there, means we will see like it is a mere image, that is the only thing we will see. But where is a nerve, where is a problem, where is a tumor, it is normal or not, is there any complication is there, all these things will not easily understand just by image. So there the explainable AI come into existence, that will try to explain, teach us, okay, what exactly happens, what exactly there in that report. It can be of image, audio, video, any data. Okay, any kind of data it is of, it will explain, summarize it, and it will like give you a proper detail what exactly happened in that report. Okay, next will be remote patient monitoring. Like if there is any elderly people who cannot walk in our home, means we will have a personalized nurse. Okay, that nurse will come at for one time, and they have to be leave earlier, or after that time if something happened to the patient, no one is there to take care. Okay, so in that circumstance, if you fix some AI, okay, some AI models, that proper analysis of that patient will be taken with a minimal time interval, and it will be reported back to that particular concerned persons, and through some applications like mobile or that web oriented application, and it is easy for them to figure it out the severity level, whether I have to go there personally and check it out that person or not, or else we can able to give some kind of small instructions, or else using some kind of automation in that particular area, that patient can recover or not. Okay, all these things can be understand with the help of AI. Okay, so we are coming into the conclusion of this. Okay, so yeah, so how that AI is transforming the healthcare means by improving the diagnostics and also the treatment efficiency and also operational efficiency. Okay, so robots are playing a huge role in that. So next will be like the future of the AI is depends on the data quality, algorithm transparency, and ethical consideration. Because if we deploy any kind of deep learning algorithm, means what exactly happens in between the layers, it's not that much transparent. Okay, it has its own analysis pattern and is doing everything. Okay, it is not at all clearly explained what exactly happened, how it is connecting one record with another record, nothing has been clearly told. So that is what the advancement future of the AI is focusing towards. Next is collaboration among the researchers, clinicians, and the policy makers. Okay, so that we can have a very good interaction with the clinical assistants, and also like we can overcome the ethical problems which usually faced while handling the data and all those things. Okay, so with the proper fixing of constraints. Okay, constraints means for that problem, for that disease, what are the symptoms. Okay, that symptom has any previous record or not. If we have the previous record, what kind of treatment has been gone through. Okay, all these things we have to take, that pattern has to be analyzed, and it has to given for the newer thing, like test and trial will be there, but we cannot test the human life. So it is obvious we have to try with some kind of proper metrics, evaluation metric, to evaluate the model before putting into the real time application. Before making it to a real time application, we have to consider all these things. So yes, thank you for your patience and hearing it out. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. So I will stop presentation here.
So
Yes, if you have any questions, means you can ask me.
Thank you, ma'am, for your enlightening and thought-provoking session on data science and research integration. Now it's a time for, ma'am, shall I go to vote of thanks, ma'am? Respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members and participants, As we bring today's session to a close, I would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to the success of this 5 days International Faculty Development Program. First and foremost, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our distinguished speaker, Dr.S. Kanimozhi ma'am, for sharing her expertise and insights on data science and research integration. Your session has truly enlightening and we appreciate the time and effort you have taken to prepare and deliver this presentation. We'd also like to thank our participants for their active engagement and thoughtful questions during the session. Your participation had made this event a truly interactive and enriching experience. To our organizers, speakers, and volunteers, we appreciate your tireless efforts in planning and executing this FDP. Your dedication and commitment to excellence have been evident throughout this program. Finally, we would like to thank our institution for providing us with the necessary resources and support to host this event. Thank you once again, everyone, for making today's session a resounding success. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts and idea in the field of AI and healthcare, and that too related to the data science. And I hope to have so many interactive sessions with you in the future also. Thank you.